Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Compdude Plays SimCity 4. Today we are going to be building an interchange in this tile, Quinault. It's going to be a Cloverleaf interchange and it will be the first one I have ever built. So let's get started. First we will level out the terrain. That's a very important thing to do. And this is the boring part, as you can tell. Just placing a bunch of single road tiles everywhere. Fun, eh? And I use railroad to smooth out the slope a bit, because railroad doesn't have a very steep grade. Now we make sure that the crossroad is going to be flat. And then we'll use a hole digger to make a 7.5 meter deep trench for the road to go through. Rail to make a smooth slope. And yeah, you may have been wondering what's taken me so long between videos, and frankly, I just haven't had really much interest in or time to play SimCity 4. Well, it's just lack of interest. I mean, I filmed this back in December and I haven't played SimCity 4 since. So really at this point I'm kinda have a lack of motivation to play the game. Who knows, maybe we'll get motivation at some point, but currently I don't really have it. I'm currently more interested in, it seems, in making fictional maps, like on paper and on this website called Open Geofiction, which is a site that's based off of OpenStreetMap, but except instead of creating a map of the real world, there's a map of the fictional world where each user can get their own country and do mapping there. And it's something I was so excited when I first saw that website. I mean, I had wanted something like that for years. And so yeah, you can imagine how excited I was when I saw it. One day, I hope to incorporate my SimCity 4 city into Open Geofiction, but that will probably be a while. But either way, I don't think I'm going to be doing as much with SimCity 4 for a while. I mean, I'm kinda, yeah, as I said, I lost motivation to play it. So there's that. Anyway, now I'm just smoothing out the slopes, continuing to do that to make sure everything's smooth and I have as much flat terrain to build my Cloverleaf Interchange as possible. Slowly but surely we will get going on this. And continuing to flatten things out. Using rail to make smooth slopes. Very fun stuff. Very fun. And we'll place the on-slope transitioned again, because I wanted more space for the underpass, because I'm going to be putting RHW6 under it. Even though that's technically a one-tile network, I really consider it a two-tile network because of the overhangs. If you don't leave room for those, your RHW looks like it has no shoulders if it's next to a slope. Okay, so now I got my ramp in, and I'm putting in the multi-radius curves. Now I'm putting in the final flux ramp to go underneath it. Oh wait, I don't have enough space. Yeah, I had to move it one tile down. Just using two 45-degree curves and a 90-degree curve. Oh wait. Yeah, now I have to flatten it out because it's apparently not flat enough. Let's try it again. There we go. And there's our first loop complete. Put in the starter for RHW4 so the ramp converts properly. Let's do the next loop. Repeat the process 4 times. Uh-oh. Slope's got messed up. What the? Let's smooth things out again. And continue to smooth things out even more. Flatten things out. Now let's do the next loop. Uh-oh, it doesn't work. I placed the curves too close together. Oh, and I lost my override. Simple enough to fix, just put another starter in on the other side of the ramp. Now I'm trying to grade my slopes for the right turning curves. Or actually I'm going to do the next loop, which makes the most sense. Do that first. See, I record this in December, so I don't totally remember the process. I do the narration afterwards. That's how I can speed it up and not have my voice sound like this. Is that the Okay, one more loop to go. Uh-oh. Placed it in the wrong place. Nothing a disconnector can't solve. There we go. Now all our loops are complete, as you can see. Now time to do the right turning ramps. And that particular ramp drag combination can be a bit difficult to do. Yeah, so I'm kind of trying to make the right turning ramps more compact and not just a straight 45-degree angle between the crossing roads. I mean, that looks more but realistic that way. I don't totally like that. Yeah, I'm gonna redo it. I think I can make it a bit more compact. Yeah, we'll start with the fractional angle curves first. And then... Uh-oh. How does that look? Guess it looks fine. Oh. And we will redo it a third time. Oh yeah. And let's have a short merge lane. Uh-oh, what did I do? What the heck? There we go. There we go. Now let's finish up that first ramp again. And I might need to get rid of that straight far. Yep. Alright, there's our first right turning ramp. And we shall plop in fractional angle ramp pieces. And then let's make a width transition from 6S to 8S. And we're good. And we will narrow that to just a single lane ramp. And then place in the here we're gonna redo the slopes so that our width transition is on a flat slope. And I think it makes things a bit more interesting with each direction of the freeway on a different grade. Looks a bit cooler. Okay, let's save the game. Very important. Don't want it crashing on us. So as long as you have the CPU count equals 1 thing in your shortcut parameters, it won't crash on you. SimCity 4 can't support multiple cores of a CPU, so you have to limit it to running on just one of them. So that's why you have the CPU count 1 flag in your target parameters for the properties for the SimCity 4 shortcut. And that's also how you make SimCity 4 be widescreen resolution. You just do custom resolution enabled, and then you type in the resolution. You can Google SimCity 4 shortcut parameters or something like that for more information. Now we're on to the next right turning ramp. some reason the shoulder disappeared on my RH-W6S. I don't know why. Looks better now. And we shall pop in some fractional angle. And got that out of the way. I might need to adjust where my curve is, so I'll have enough room for the other fractional angle on ramp, but we'll get to that when we get to it. And I'll place in another width transition. And yeah, transition the cross street back to an avenue, because it's really just an avenue aside from the interchange. Yeah, so let's work on the final one. I seem to be stalling a bit here, I don't know why. I should have edited stuff out, but I was kind of in a hurry. Yep. I may need to move where my ramp comes in. Yeah, I will. Shoot. Or I could do plan B and make the merging lane shorter, which is what I'm gonna do. Uh-oh, I got this sinkhole to China bug. That often happens when you don't have when you have uneven slopes. It tends to happen with certain fractional angle pieces, so you have to make sure the area is completely flat, or at least has a consistent grade. I think it has to do with it having an uneven grade, and it gets a bug when trying to smooth itself out. Alright, now our interchange is done. All we have left to do is place in some cosmetic pieces, and that will conclude our interchange building. Placing in some merging arrows, and I screwed up on one of them. I screwed up again. Noticing something isn't completely smooth enough grade. I'm kind of a perfectionist when it comes to those sorts of things. Now let's put in the exit only arrows. And some more lane and arrows. And I think that's it. We are pretty much done. You'll notice there's just a bridge to the north, and on the other side I plan to put another interchange there. That will happen, I don't know when. Whenever I get the motivation to play SimCity 4 again. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and have a great day. Bye.